Are the new artifacts worth your time, or should you just get a 2-piece set and never come back? How well do they measure up against the closest competitor, and who might be able to use them? Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and this straight to the point video aims to answer all those opening questions. I'll also share with you a little secret plan I have towards the end. Y'all know we don't waste any time on this channel, so let's jump right in. Let us start first by looking at the Deepwood Memories, a set that seems to be quite easy to understand and similar to the Anemo Viridescent Veneria set, but in practice has key differences. Let me explain. The 2-piece set is straightforward. 2-piece Deepwood gives 15% damage bonus, just like almost any other elemental set. What's important to note is that Dendro damage bonus doesn't amplify reaction-based damage. For instance, currently Overloaded deals pyro damage, but is unaffected by pyro damage bonus goblets, 2-piece Crimson Witch of Flames 15% pyro damage bonus, and what alters reactions damage is more so on EM, character levels, and resistant modifiers. This is where the second part, the 4-piece effect, comes into play. It shreds Dendro resistance even on or off fail. Deepwood 4-piece is very different from 4-piece Viridescent Veneria because it shreds its own element resistances rather than the resistances of other elements. The implication of this means that while Anemo is preferred to be played solo Anemo, Dendro opens the option for running a duo Dendro team, where one character is perhaps a Dendro DPS stacking crit, while the other is a reaction-focused Dendro character stacking EM. This set, in my opinion, is for the former character, a Dendro DPS that really relies more on raw damage than reactions, but allows also for you to play a second Dendro unit if you so please. I suspect that Tainari is a character that benefits well from this set, but of course this is with non-official information and we don't talk about leaks on this channel. For the second type of Dendro character which wants to build EM and focus on triggering reactions, the second set which we will talk about next is likely going to be better. A triple EM Deepwood of course will likely do pretty well too. Gilded Dreams is an upgraded version of Wanderers for a reactions team and is the best in slot for a reaction focused character. The 2-piece is the same as Wanderers, giving 80 EM, and a simple summary basically on how the 4-piece bonus is you look at the other characters in your team. If it's the same element, you get 14% attack per character that is the same element, and if not, if it's a different character, it must be unique, which means you can't have 2 Hydro but you are Pyro, and then in that case you will get 50 EM for each different and unique character. This effect only triggers if you trigger a reaction, and it doesn't matter if you are on or off field. I've read some comments saying that how restrictive it is that it has to still trigger reaction, but if you think about it, you probably will only build this set or EM on characters if you are going to trigger reactions anyway. And the fact that it's on or off field really makes a lot of difference because this is very well utilized in a quick swap team. But the EM scaling is only one factor that makes this set hyper versatile, and it's actually the hybrid nature of attack and EM that makes this set very well used. Most characters in the game are actually scaling off attack instead of HP and defense and etc. I did a previous calculation and it was approximately 75% or more. Any character that scales off with a hybrid of EM and attack will perform very well with this set, and is super versatile for reaction based teams. Cookie, Yemiko, Rosaria, Xiangling, Lisa, and even Hu Tao to some extent are some quick ones that come to mind. 180 4-piece bonus for a Hu Tao with Xingqiu, Yelan, and Zhongli is an interesting concept, especially if you don't have a very good 4-piece Crimson Witch of Flames yet. As Dendro team comps and the element, as we've seen, seems to be primarily focusing on reactions, I think that this set will take center stage and is possibly the better and more versatile of the two as well for your overall count. While it seems that most people are thinking that they might farm this domain just for the Dendro bonus set, but I'll actually be farming this domain for the Gilded Dreams set because in my opinion it's just very versatile. Especially when considering that the current reaction focused sets like Thundering Fury and Crimson Witch of Flames 4-piece bonuses are additive in nature and inferior to the EM scaling nature. And a tip that I wanted to share with you that I'll be saving for last, if you are farming weekly bosses now or boss drops for your character ascensions, you should be saving the instructor sets that you are getting from them, because it provides a 120 EM buff to the whole party, which is a huge boon for reaction teams at almost very little cost. I currently personally use it on Cookie and Xingyan as their main artifacts, but likely will be able to put in more comps when 3.0 Sumeru launches. If you enjoyed this type of content, you might like to hear my thoughts on how Burning Reactions will buff this artifact set, or perhaps check out some other Sumeru content right here. See you in the next video.